Hi, Dan. I see that you've made it back into the presence of my office. And
hmm
how can I be of assistance to you today?
Well, we had some great conversations. You and I talk, and I respect you highly,
Okay.
and I wanted to have your insight, ask some questions, and I realized that you are a capable, I would say, a capable person that has the wherewithal to answer questions or to have a logical and reasonable conversation. Because I don't want to get all off into any type of semantics or any type of emotions. Sometimes you talk to women and they really go right into what they feel about certain things. I just want to have a logical conversation. And again, I respect your expertise and our conversation thus far. But I have a question. It's something that really it's very bewildering to me. It's befuddled me, and I see these, especially on dating apps or certain places like that. I see these um, heavy women that are like they have these demands like I don't want no BS and I'm a BBW fine and fabulous and I'm fluffy and this that and the other and they are so confident and it has me befuddled because I'm like where where are they getting that confidence from? There are models and supermodels and movie stars, celebrities that don't have that type of confidence, and I'm just kind of confused. And maybe you can help give me some insight as to why chubby women are confident. Uh, I mean, it's mind-boggling. I don't know if you've been to beaches, in Miami. Some of these women go out there and they have their stomachs out. I mean, and it's like, and I mean, to me, I would be embarrassed. So I'm just trying to understand. I'm just very confused as to why fat ladies or fat people in general,
Mm.
fat people, but fat women, fat men too, but fat women, why are they so confident? And why are they walking around with the BBW and the or walking around with their plus size models? What is? Can you explain that? Maybe from a woman, maybe you can understand why you guys do that.
It really doesn't matter what their size is that weighs into their confidence, Dan. Their confidence is built within themselves from the way that they love themselves. That's where that comes from. That's where that generates. And whether you're small, thin, or skinny, the confidence that you lack within yourself is what exudes out of you when you interact and how you show up in your life. A woman's size does not define her at all in the least bit. And the
Well, if
ones that have the courage to go outside and dress any kind of way that they want with a stomach out, I
I, I beg,
commend that. That's
I,
them.
I beg to differ because you want a high value man or men of substance, men of visual creatures. And it seemed like those women that are pandering that fleshy heaviness around are looking for men who want to be taken care of. And that's fine. There was a video I saw surface where it was a boat cruise or these people on a boat,
I
like
mean, are
a
you serious? There are men out here that take care of women of a plus size. There are men out here that prefer women
well,
that
I mean,
is a plus size, Dan. It's
well,
women that don't prefer fat, arrogant guys like yourself that it would demean them and make them feel that way. So those women, would you say that they also have their right to feel that way, to look at you that way? You could be a nice guy if you want to be. However, you come off as so inconsiderate, and as you said, this befuddles you and this bewilders you
you
at
think
the
that
same time.
you
It bewilders and befuddles me, and damn, that pisses me off that you even think
you think
logically thinking that it's absolutely okay that
you
a
think
woman's size defines her.
you think
That
that
is just simply define your name, which is a dumbass ninja.
well, that's okay. So I got a question for you. So you think that my approach of that, you think I'm wrong about my thoughts on that? You
I
actually
never,
feel
I never, I never ever tell you in any kind of capacity that the thought of what you're thinking for understanding is never the issue. The issue is how your delivery and convey in it. See, you don't just say it, Dan. What you do is react on it. So you go outside to a Miami beach and then you look at a woman that is a plus size and perhaps have her belly out, and you're all like, oh my God, you are disgusting.
I
And
mean, I
who are
almost
you to
threw up a
say
few
that?
times. I literally, a lady walked
I
by
know
us,
you do
and
this.
I literally threw up, and some came out of my mouth, almost on her feet. She was that disgusting. I mean, it's. But you're saying that I'm insensitive. That what you're saying? You think that
Yes,
I'm insensitive?
yes, Dan, you're being very insensitive. I feel that you have some sides to you, but you need to resonate. From my understanding, you are not a built, very muscular man. So on the contrary, a woman of my caliber, I prefer muscular men. And you're not that. But I wouldn't belittle you, Dan. I wouldn't say that, your substance and your confidence of your shape size forms, who you are.
I think that men like myself, whether and this is my belief, okay, and you know what? I come to you and I ask you questions because I want to. Actually, I do want to understand. I don't want to come off like I don't want to, like I don't understand, or I don't want to grow or understand. But it is confusing, and I'm trying to figure out what caliber of man. I mean, maybe I don't know those men. Perhaps they like fat women or big women or heavy girls or BBWs. Is that politically incorrect to say call them fat? Should I not say that?
Yeah, I think that's not a nice word.
Okay, a plus size. All
That
right.
is correct.
All right, Dr. K. I respect you, and we've had conversations, and honestly, I can say I've learned a lot, but it's just confusing me because they have these demands. My thing is that okay,
What part is confusing you? The part that they have confidence and self-love, and that is the reason why they can project and what they want in a man, a career, and a life. They should not be judged simply by their size. That has nothing to do with what they can and how they can do things in life. It's just like telling someone how they should be in a sexual preference. You cannot and shall not judge. You have a very corrupt way of thinking. And you would say, I want to understand. And that I can appreciate your logical way of wanting to. However, and are you really open minded to see just how blindsided you allow yourself to be?
it's a whole generation of us. My theories and my logic has been bred to me by my father, my grandfather. We all subscribe to this. Our women have to be of certain caliber. I've talked about before. The type of woman I want have to have the Coke bottle shape. We talked about that, and it just surprises me that you say that these women that I see they have self confidence, and you saying that they should have that. It's okay for them to have that.
Exactly.
I just feel, and I okay, all right, but then my thing is that I don't. It was a video that I saw. I was trying to mention a little earlier, and it was a video on these women on this boat, like a chartered boat, and or yacht or something. And these girls, it was like 7 to 8 girls on the right side of the boat as the camera was panning in, were twerking. All beautiful women or shapely women or whatever, right? And then there was this guy to the left as the camera kept panning around. There was a guy to the left with this big girl, super chubby girl that he was looking like he was jealous of the girls over there dancing. Like he wanted to be over there with them. And the caption said that he's probably mad, but she probably paid for the trip. And I'm just this is I'm not trying to be funny, but that seems like that's like they're paying for it. The big girls are paying for these guys of affection. That's my opinion. Again, I come to the reason why I'm asking you is because I don't know.
Okay, that is so absurd.
That's what the now I'm on now on
I
this
would
particular.
not I would not even be suggestive to even perceive that a woman will have to pay a man of any size for their attention. Like I said, there are men, whether you know them or not, Dan, that actually prefer plus size women. That actually like a woman that's more with a little meat on their bones. That like
I mean, that's a
them.
little more than meat. It's like kind of jello on their bones, actually.
Whatever it is, from what you want to call it, it is accepted in love. You're supposed to love every inch of your woman. When a woman have a child, sometimes it is very hard to lose the weight
Ah,
afterwards.
Dr. K, I hear you. I want to. Okay, you know what? I'm guilty of that. I've broken up with a couple of women when they've gained some weight after the child, and
What about you, Dan? Do you know that you have been very, on that size? You've been a plus size man. You haven't been just as great. You have not.
well, I mean,
And so what makes you better than a woman of plus size to not be treated with respect
I just think
as a
the
man?
way.
Now you've lost your weight. You got yourself in the gym. So I'm going to say this to you and you only. You got your fat ass in the gym and you start working your ass out. So that's what made you lose your weight to look half ass decent as you do now. But for all the women that are struggling, having different type of medical issues to even lose the weight, they have to love themselves because it's a mental as well as health wise. It's a mental mindset you have to do to get up every morning to mentally work out, to mentally get in that gym and not worried about your oppressors on the side, your right, your left, your back, your front, and you're just trying to work on you. Some
Well,
women have allowed themselves to go and they have developed a food to eat for comfort.
okay, so I respect that, Doctor K. I hear what you're saying, but some of those women, I get you. Some, like you say, I went to the gym. All right, I get it. That's effort, and I see those women. I applaud those women that actually go and work out. But I'm talking about the Lizzos and the people that are kind of like I'm, like the Monique. I'm fat, and it's okay to be fat. Doesn't
Just
help.
because they plus size, that don't mean that they still don't work out, but they can love themselves. Just like, yes, different celebrities and different people, period, love themselves. You have to love yourself to get to the point to where you want yourself to be better. You love your crazy ass enough to where you want to come on my show and talk to me to say, hey, I want to understand why this even take place. How can a plus size woman have confidence? Or I can show you how they can have confidence. Because if they came on this show, they would rip your ass apart.
Hey, listen, I welcome it. And here's the thing, Dr. K, I don't shy, run away from any of these conversations. I came on here to get some clarity, and you know, I just posted. I saw
Let's
the
make
video.
one
I
thing
shared
clear.
it.
You need to tread very lightly, speaking in the caliber that you do. Dan, like I said, I am trying my best to work with you in a way that I can perceive you and be able to try to therapize you in any way that is possible. However, and it can be quite challenging the way you view women. I actually am one. So with that stated, everyone don't have the logical being to be able to receive you. So, with that said, I just ask you, I can appreciate that you want clarity and that you want understanding, but don't walk around here calling women fat. And don't be
Okay,
throwing up in buckets and stuff when you see them on beaches or with their bellies out.
okay. So, what should I say to them when I see them? Do I say, "Hey,
Absolutely
you should
nothing.
lose weight," or "You're doing
No,
a great
that is
job"?
not your place. Are you trying to get shot? Are
I mean,
you
somebody
trying to
should.
get hurt?
So
You
you
don't
saying
need
that?
to say anything, Dan.
Oh, I
You
don't need to.
keep it moving.
Oh,
You
I don't need
keep it
to.
moving. That's not
I
your place.
Okay,
That's
all right.
not your story to
Okay,
tell. That
okay.
is not in your life to be telling nobody else what to do with theirs.
It's so difficult. I get it. Okay, so it's
You
not my
bring
business.
your ass on here this show and pay me the $1,000 an hour that you do to talk about it. You heard?
Okay, so
But
don't
don't
say none of
mess
the
with
other.
nobody. Don't mess with nobody.
All right.
Because that's
Okay.
gonna bring about pain. And then I got to come visit you. I got to speak at I'm just saying. Watch what you say. People don't like you saying stuff. And women, we ain't no joke.
All right. I get it. I get it. So I don't have to say anything. Don't throw up. I don't have to. I don't have to
No,
have.
just keep it moving, Dan. Because there's a lot of people that watch you right now when I have you on my show and they throw up. So listen, at the same time, like I said, you need to just keep it moving.
Keep it
That's
moving.
not your story to tell. How about you say a compliment?
Okay. Say that. Hey, your belly not as big as it used to be, or like, what am I saying?
You don't know this woman.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right. 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 Or, hey, you know what? If you just lose another 100 pounds, you will look freaking average. No, something like that. Just so you said, don't say nothing. Basically, don't say
Yeah,
nothing.
Dan,
Keep
you're
it
the
moving.
type of person just can't say nothing.
Don't say nothing. All right, I got
Don't
it. I
say
get it.
anything, Dan.
I get it. You know what? You know what?
Just
But
keep your ass moving. Don't you say a word,
okay.
nothing.
All right. So
to anybody.
okay, I was going to ask you, what about white women? Because they really do more than the black women. They look crazier because they have no asses.
Listen,
They look
this ain't
crazy.
no race thing. White
Okay.
woman, black woman, Latino woman,
Okay.
we are
Okay.
all beautiful shapes in different sizes, Coke bottles, middle size, big booties, big breasts, whatever you want to call it, flat asses, no titties. All of us, we are wonderful, beautiful. And let me tell you something about us women. What you need to be doing is worrying about protecting us and treating us right because we're the first queens in your life. You understand me? We the first loves. We your first cooks. We your first doctors. We are the ones that help this happens for you. So if you want some chocolate, Latino, or white legs wrapped around your ass at some point in your crazy ass life, I suggest you tread lightly and make sure you watch your mouth.
Duly noted. Thank you, Dr. K. I appreciate it. Again, I knew I would get some great advice from you. I wasn't sure I had to appreciate that. And I must say, I have been growing a lot and learning and listening to you, and I appreciate
Woo.
it. Thank you so much. And it's been nice talking to you, and hopefully I'll make an appointment with you soon. Thanks so much, Dr.
I
K.
hope not. Take care.
All right.
Take care, Dan.